Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to give a quick update on the Tamiya Terra Conqueror. It is now completely done. There was a few parts that I needed to do my final upgrade or hop up, if you want to call it, on this kit. As you can see, I installed the damper mounts here from the top force. So these mount in perfectly, but you need a parts tree that did not come with the Terra Conqueror or the Manta Ray, so I had to purchase that parts tree separately. It's still a pain getting this off, even though this is a little thinner. These uprights here, the original ones, are just very, I don't know, I wouldn't call them brittle, but they're kind of like you can move them around and they're, I don't know, I just feel like it's going to break. And same thing with the rear. So I also installed the rear one back here. And you don't really need a whole lot to do it. You do need this front plastic piece, which holds this upright on. And that only comes with the Top Force Evo. You also need some hardware. So there's a spacer here and one of these like standoffs and these longer screws. You can leave the bottom the way it is. And also it changes the length here because there's only certain holes for the turnbuckles, so you have to kind of, you know, readjust your turnbuckles, but it can be done, and there still is some adjustability left in here. So even though it moves it out and you got to shorten these, it is possible. So the rear one bolts right in. You don't really need any other plastic pieces, and you can mount the wing mount, the original wing mount for the Manta Ray or the Terra Conqueror, right to this piece. Yeah, you need the standoffs in the back also to get the you know, the shock in the right place. You also need to adjust the turnbuckles in the rear. But like I said, it's all very possible. Now it seems a lot more solid and stable with these damper mounts as opposed to the plastic ones. So I'm considering this kit completely done. I really like how it came out. I don't even think there's any more hop-ups that you need since it does come with so many. Also, the pinion gear on here is an 18 tooth stock, and I have a 20 tooth. I have run it. It is plenty quick enough for me, especially running it in the dirt. I just ran it on, you know, in my driveway and out in the street just to see the speed. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to actually take this out for a run now, because why not? This is not, you know, they haven't re-released it yet, and no, it's, you know, you can't find them anywhere and they're kind of rare. But you know what am I going to ruin, right? What's going to happen? I have all the original parts if I want to put it back to stock, as far as, you know, the uprights. And this is a Team Blue Group body. This is not an original body. This is not the original Spire Spike tires. These are the square spike tires. So if, you know, these get run down and worn down, well, I can just buy new ones. These are the original wheels, but they still sell the wheels. All right, so we're going to take this vintage kit out and let's go have some fun. So if you plan on running vintage RC cars, just make sure you have some spares.